Aloha, it's Black Witchess, still in the gorgeous Hawaii, as you can see behind me. Now, I'm going to answer a question I was asked on thought forms, and I'll tell you how to create an energy ball by the end of this video. But the most important thing for you to know, especially if you're just learning about thought forms, is the theory behind a thought form. What you have to do on a spiritual level to ensure that you can create a very powerful energy ball that will do what you need that energy ball to do. So I actually wrote about this in my book, Spiritual Warfare. Spiritual Warfare isn't a Christian bashing book. What it is teaching people that are interested in witchcraft or the occult how to clear out all those non-serving thought forms, to clear the plate so you can, I would say, realign or reboot your occult thinking into a more positive or helpful state, so you can actually conduct business, so you can actually, for example, meditate, so you can do spell work properly, so you can do thought forms. It's very hard to do a thought form, do an energy ball, construct an energy ball, if you're thinking in the back of your head, wow, this won't work, will I go to hell because I'm doing this, or any other negative programming that you've had through non-serving belief systems. Now, I'm still not saying any belief system that you're currently believing is wrong. You have to decide that. You have to work out if that is serving you or hurting you. Is that moving you forward in life or dragging you backwards? I can't tell you what that's doing. That's totally up to you. So let's stick to what a thought form is. A thought form is actually an external projection of your own personality. Okay, so what you're doing, if you believe in an aura, that we all have an aura around us, okay, and that aura is affected by your thinking. I'll leave it there. The aura and the energy around your aura, the prana energy, it will either carry life. Oh, gosh, it's so noisy. I'll have to listen if this video needs to be redone. I hope not, because I want to go for a swim. So these thoughts, depending on your aura and your prana, can actually carry the life of a thought form, or it can kill it, right? So this is why it's so important to clear your energy, to clear out all your old programming or strengthen your old programming, no matter what it does, through the power of focus, meditation, clear thinking, right? You need to have, because you're already constructing thought forms all the time. Most of these thought forms are constructed in either a negative state of mind or a subconscious state of mind. And so they have very little life unless you give them a lot of life, in that you're constantly fueling these thoughts, you're constantly thinking about these thoughts. And if that is the case, then this is the life that you are living. You are actually master of your own destiny, your own human experience. So if your mind is constantly in a negative state, that thought form that you've already created is serving you. Does that make sense? So when you master thought forms, you're constructing a thought form that you're giving birth to, right? Because it is an external, it has really an external life that you're going to fuel through thought, through consciousness. And you're going to give this little thought form life, and it's either going to serve you, it's always going to serve you. Is it serving you for a way that makes you feel good or feel bad, in essence? So it's really your feelings into manifestation. Feelings into manifestation, that's what your thought form is doing. So how do we do a thought form? That was really the question. The first thing you need to know is to clear the mind, be able to clear the mind and not have all that old programming in your head that's going to screw around with the construction of the thought form that you really want. So let's just assume that's a given and you've already done that. The next thing you do, actually, month 1 of spiritual warfare will teach you how to do this. The end of the month, we teach you how to create an energy ball. And with an energy ball, you're able to relax. And what you're doing, you're going to relax and breathe deep. You're going to get comfortable. Getting comfortable is so important when you're creating thought forms. Close your eyes and you put a space in between your hands, about 5 inches apart or something like that, palms facing each other, and feel the energy flowing between them. And when you're able to, this is why being able to relax and getting into state is so important, because we're all charged with energy. You and I, everybody here, we all have energy flowing through us. This is what keeps us going, right, on this plane. It's a little windy here. So you space your hands about 5 inches apart, facing each other. You're feeling the energy flowing through them. If you get really good at this energy, you'll feel it. It sort of pushes against each other. You can actually feel it. You can feel around this little energy ball. And you can grow it in your mind. You can grow the energy ball, or you can compress this energy ball. Like right now, I feel like this energy ball is probably about this big in my hands. Feels probably more like a lemon shape right now. But yeah, I'm not going to activate this because I'm not thinking about anything specifically right now. So I'm just going to enjoy this energy that's in between my palm and my hands. Now, if you're brand new to this, it can take you like maybe 5-10 minutes and just playing around with this energy ball. Move your hands around the surface of the ball, focus on the energy, using the mind's power, and push it together. Ask yourself, what does it feel like? If it dissipates, ask yourself why it dissipated, but you'll start to feel this energy that's in between your palms. So try making it bigger, making it smaller, condensing it, pulling it apart, feeling how it intensifies. And then as what you do, if you were to create a thought form, the next step from creating this energy ball is that you charge it with the power of the thought. So you might have already written down what you want that to be. Thank you. Yeah, awesome. So you might already have an idea what you want, right? So I would write that down. This is Thought Forms 101, right? What you're going to do is the next step along. Firstly, I just want you to create the thought form, put the energy in the ball. The second step for you, once you're able to do that, is to be able to infuse that thought form, that energy ball, with your thoughts. And then the next step after that, once you can do that really well, is that you could actually charge it with a sigil, creating a sigil. Okay, now we're starting to move into darker magic. You can create a sigil with it. You can infuse that sigil with a piece of blood, or you can bring on other forces to help you activate the thought form. But let's take a step right back. Okay, remember that I just gave you a run through of actually from easy to beginning thought form creation. You can have very, very powerful thought forms created just with creating that energy ball and charging it with your desire or thought. That's all you need, and put it out there. And just every day when you go back into that meditative state, creating your energy ball, feed your thought form with what you want, release it, and it's very, very powerful. Thank you. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you can hear me. It's getting quite loud here now, so ask me any questions. I'm not sure how deep you wanted me to go here, but otherwise, if you're really interested in thought forms and clearing your mind from the old non-serving thoughts, get that book, Spiritual Warfare. Or I'm not trying to push my own products, but read up information on cleansing your aura, which is really important too. Okay, have a great day.